Let me guess, your deal started strong, great meetings, positive signals, and now it's month 6. More stakeholders, more internal discussions, more we're aligned but... So here's the truth. Deals don't slow down because buyers are busy. They slow down because you let the buying process drift. Today I'll show you exactly how I keep momentum in 6 to 12 months B2B deals, even when buying committees grow, decisions get messy, and champions go quiet. No theory. This is what I actually do in real enterprise deals. So let's break it down. How do I keep momentum when deals drag on for months? First, hear this clearly. Momentum is not time-based. Momentum is decision-based. If your deal has been open for 6 months, but nothing has decided, you don't have momentum. You have polite stagnation. And here's what you need to do in real deal. Stop asking, can we schedule another meeting? And start asking, what decisions need to be made next for this to move forward? And then I document it live. On screen, in the meeting, I say, so based on today, the next real decision is X. Who owns that decision? And what happens if it doesn't happen? And that's not being pushy, that's leadership. So next is, how do I map the decision process when the customer doesn't know it? And this is one of the biggest lies in B2B sale. The customer knows their buying process. They don't, especially in complex deals. The people you deal with never bought something complex. Or maybe they did it once in their career. So instead of asking, how do you usually buy? I say, well, let me tell you how deals like this usually fall apart. And tell me where this one could get stuck. And then I sketch with them step by step. Who needs to say yes? Who can say no? Where money gets approved? Where legal slows things down? Where deals die silently? By the end, they're not following my process. We have co-created their process. And that's the difference between being involved and being indispensable. Because if they can't explain the process, you must facilitate it. So how do I get an internal champion to actually champion my deal? Most champions are not champions. They're supporters. A real champion does 3 things. He sells internally without you, he takes risk for the project, and loses something if it fails. So here's what I do. I stop asking them to share the deck. Instead I say, if this gets approved, how does this help you personally? Career, credibility, control, recognition, and then I arm them. I don't give them marketing slides, but I try to give them decision and ammunition. So it can be a 1-page value summary. It can be a simple cost of delay story. It can be a clear recommendation they can forward. If they cannot explain the deal in 60 seconds without you, you don't have a champion. So how to align a buying committee with different priorities? And here's a mistake that most sellers make. They run one story and hope that everyone buys it. But that never works. Instead, I run one decision with multiple value lenses. So it's the same initiative, but it's different angles. Your story needs to have 3 stories. For the CFO, it will be cost, risk, and payback. For IT, it might be complexity, integration, control. For business, it might be speed, outcome, adoption, legal, exposure, precedence, safety. And so in a meeting, I just say, well, let's pressure test this decision from every role in the room. And that reframes disagreements as diligence, not resistance. Because alignment is not agreement. Alignment is shared logic for the decision. The question you have is also, what should I send between meetings without being annoying? And this one is simple but brutal. If your follow-up is just, great meeting, here are the slides, you're forgettable, I only send decision-advancing artifacts. One of these 3. A recap that highlights what was decided, a short document answering the next internal question, or a summary that can be forwarded and that they can send upstream. And I like to frame it like, this is not for you, this is for the next person you'll need to convince. And that's why it gets opened, and that's why it gets forwarded, and that's why deals keep moving. And so if it doesn't help them sell internally, don't send it. B2B deals don't die from competition. They die from drift. Your job is not to wait, not to chase, and not to check in. Your job is to orchestrate decisions, enable internal selling, and make progress visible. So if this hit close to home, good. That means you're playing at the right level. So now ask yourself one thing. What decision is my deal actually waiting for right now? And go and lead that. Thanks for being there. I'll see you in the next one. If you did like this content, please like and subscribe, as it helps the channel. And if you really want to engage and get some support and some view on how to improve your sales game, just go to valuecoach.com, contact me, and I'll be happy to help. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.